Hey guys, Brandon here again at Vapxtream. Sorry about the watch. Figure I'd get some couple reviews done today. Sorry about the mess on the desk. Not really prepared for this, but it is a mod I'm very experienced with. Been using it for probably a little over a month and a half, close to 2 months now, and actually quite happy with it. This here is a clone, of course. It's the Copper Akuma. Now, this is basically the presentation box, which is very standard for your boxes. It's just a box. Nobody ever uses it after that. So anyway, what you actually get in the box is the mod itself, which will include the 18350 tube. The 18350 tube, the 18490 tube, and the extension for the 18650. So what I'll actually do real quick is I'll run you through both configurations. I'm not going to set it up with an atomizer, guys, but just so you know, 18650, 18350, and 18490. Now this is not usable with a kick, guys, if anybody actually even still uses the kick. We'll do it with the 18350 first. So you have your switch, which we'll get into momentarily. Battery goes in. And there you go. No battery rattle whatsoever. Very slick looking mod in the 18350. Now we'll take both the top cap and the switch off, just to show you guys that it does actually work with all battery configurations. Whoops. It has an adjustable center pin and one for battery rattle as well, guys. A little bit of battery rattle there, but you can adjust the pin on it, guys. You get the general idea. Most mechanical mods are getting to the point where they have your adjustable center pins, and that's pretty much it. Then basically to tag on your 18350, this will actually go on the top or the bottom. I prefer it on the bottom because it seems to look a little bit more seamless, I guess, because I actually didn't even really realize it until just the other day that the bottom section came off. So, anyway, 18650 mode, Sony SPT4. Oops, I'm gonna have to put that in quite a bit. Top cap and switch, and there you go. There it is in 18650 mode. Now, a couple nice features. It is a brass top cap, copper body, full copper body, not copper coated or anodized, which is really nice. I actually got a couple atomizers from the same supplier that said they were copper, but I didn't realize they were actually copper coated. So that's was kind of a disappointment. Venting, basically, guys, your top cap is completely sealed. Venting is done through the switch. You actually do get an extra spacer for the battery cap as well, or for the bottom switch as well, in case you lose it. So what we'll do is we'll start with the top cap. It has some nice air cutouts, neat little design. They are a stainless center pin, which is completely removable. There's an O-ring, so it's a floating center pin. I believe the Delrin insert comes out as well. We don't need to go that far anyway. So it's a full floating center pin, guys. And then of course you have your adjustment screw for the battery. I'm not playing with the autofocus today. I'm just not. I'm not having one of those days where I feel like tinkering with the camera. So that's basically your top cap, which is nice. The switch itself, they are a spring-loaded switch, so you can basically just unscrew your contact like so. There's your screw. This piece here actually does come out. If I can get it to come out. It does come out because it was out in the tube. Come on. Don't prove me wrong now. Yes, there. So it does come out, and that will expose the 4 venting holes in the switch. So guys, just make sure, when I actually originally received this mod, this cap was just kind of banging around inside the tube. So just make sure that you line up the actual holes with the cap with the holes on your switch base, just so that way you actually get venting and you're not covering the holes so that you don't have venting. So just as a heads up, guys, pretty sure most people would know that. So again, copper. It's got a nice little sun design. Celtic sun, I believe, is on the bottom. There's your spring. And then of course it is, ooh, it does have a locking ring on it, but I don't use it because the spring is just stiff enough that pretty much anything that I put on it won't make it auto fire. But the ring does come off. I've never actually used it, but I know it comes off because I've already had this all apart before. So yeah, anyway, try not to tighten it too much because apparently it's a bitch to get back off, and I'm not grabbing pliers for it because it's actually a fairly decent looking mod. So anyway, to reiterate, there's your venting holes, top and bottom. Spring goes in, your baton goes inside, and it's a really decently machined product. I was kind of surprised, just because some of the stuff that's been coming out of China that I've received, not the greatest of quality, to be perfectly honest with you. And then your, oops, that's not the one. I'll use this one. Just basically, whoops, line up your holes like so, and then just push it in, and you're good to go. So you do have venting in the switch. So the Akuma copper mods, there are a few vendors that will be carrying them that I'm aware of. This actually came from esiggator.com. They are an actual manufacturer. They had sent it to me to do some R&D on it. Very decent mod. It does tarnish quite quickly, to be honest with you guys. But again, with any copper mod, you'll generally find that. The other thing that I did notice too, guys, is that there was kind of like a clear coat on it. I'm not sure if they were just clear coating them to kind of keep them in the nice, shiny, polished copper look. But most of your copper polishes will generally take the clear coat off, and it will go back to that original shine. But I personally it doesn't bother me that much. I just like the fact that it looks like a good used mod. I wish I could show you the graphic that's actually engraved on it. It's not overly deep, but it is actually a pretty slick looking mod. So anyway, guys, just want to do a quick review, let you know that the Akuma copper clones from eSig Gator are actually really decent mods, and I'm almost positive you'll be seeing them popping up in your brick and mortars right shortly. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. So as always, let's keep on vaping.